Welcome to my channel. So today in this video I am going to discuss 15 MCQs on Vedic age, and this is practice set 3rd of Vedic age. Before this I have already uploaded 2 practice set on Vedic age, that is Vedic age 1 and Vedic age 2. So please do check out, and those who are watching my video for the first time, please go and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. So here we start. The first question is, the Upaveda of Rig Veda is what? Options we have Shilpa Veda, Dhanurveda, Yajurveda, Ayurveda. The answer is going to be D, that is Ayurveda. Ayurveda is known as Upaveda of Rig Veda. The second question we have, which of the following is the largest Upanishad? Options are Chandogya Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, Jaiminia and Aitreya. The answer is going to be A, that this Chandogya Upanishad is the largest Upanishad among these options. The next question is, which of the following gods looked after Rita or cosmic order? Options are Varuna, Indra, Agni, Rudra. So basically it's god Varun who looks after the Reet and cosmic order. The next question is, who is considered as the wise god inspiring poets to write hymns? Options are Varun, Soma, Indra and D is Agni. The answer is going to be B, that is Soma, that god Som inspires poets to write hymns, songs, poetry, whatever they want, they can compose. So god Som is very important when it comes to writing poetry or something. The next question is, Gayatri Mantra is mentioned in which text? Book 2 of Rig Veda Samhita, Book 3, Book 4, Book 5th. The answer is B, that is Book 3rd. Gayatri Mantra is mentioned in Book 3rd of Rig Veda Samhita, and this Gayatri Mantra is very important. The questions are always asked on this, so pay attention here. The next question is, which of the following assemblies completely disappeared in the later Vedic age? Options are Sabha, Vidat, Samiti, both A and C. So in later Vedic age, basically it was Vidat which has completely disappeared, and when it comes to Sabha and Samiti, then there were certain changes in Sabha and Samiti, how they were functioning. The next question is, only first 3 ashrams, Brahmacharya, Grihast and Vanprasth, are mentioned in which Upanishad? The options we have Chandogya Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, Aitreya Upanishad and Jaiminia Upanishad. So the answer is going to be A. In Chandogya Upanishad, we have mentions of only these first 3 ashramas. The 4th ashrama, that is sannyasi, is missing. It's not mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad. So Chandogya Upanishad has only mention of 3 ashramas. So don't get confused, because in the next question we have another one similar. All the 4 ashramas, all the 4, Brahmacharya, Grihast, Vanprasth and Sannyasi, are mentioned in which Upanishad? Chandogya, Jabala, Aitreya and Mandukya. The answer is going to be B. So when it comes to only 3, that is Brahmacharya, Grihast and Vanprasth, then it's only Chandogya Upanishad. But when this Sannyasin is added, okay, when it is added, then it is mentioned in Jabala Upanishad. So just be very much attentive on this. The next question is, the Gayatri Mantra is dedicated to whom? The options are Agni, Surya, Savitri and Ashwins. So the answer is going to be C, that is Savitri. That is God is like related to sun. Okay, so sun and like sun brightness, here we will have sun brightness, so it is linked to the brightness of sun, that is called Savitri. So Gayatri Mantra is dedicated to Savitri, and this mantra is very important and is also mentioned in Book 3 of Rig Veda Samhita. The next question is, we have to match, okay, Rig Veda, Samveda, Yajur and Atharva. Options are melodic verses, spells and charms, oldest Veda, Shakala and Krishna. So the answer is, we have to check what will the answer. So first try to match. Rig Veda is going to be the oldest one. So for A, we are going to have option number 3rd. So 3rd is here. The answer may be C. The other options are Samaveda is related to spells and charms, no doubt. Atharva, okay, no, sorry. Yajur is related to Shakala and Krishna. Atharva Veda is related to spells and charms, and Sam Veda is related to melodic verses. So we have 4th, D, A 3rd. So answer is going to be C. The next question is, the main characteristic of later Vedic people were town planning and excellent drainage system, worshipped Prajapati and believed in idolatry, strongly believed in Varna system. So what is going to be the answer? We have to pick maybe more than one, or maybe only one, or maybe all the answers are correct. So the answer is going to be C, that is second and third, because town planning and excellent drainage system is feature of Harappan civilization, that is predecessor of Vedic age, so it can't be there. Yeah, and in Vedic time period we started to see that there are worshipping of gods have started, and Prajapati becomes very important in later Vedic period, and this Varna system also becomes very strong in later Vedic period. So the answer is going to be both second and third. The next question is, which of the following river is mentioned only once in Rig Veda? Yamuna, river, Ganga and Saraswati. So it's Ganga that is mentioned only once. So when you look at the map of the settlement of the Rig Vedic villages, so what you will see that they haven't reached Ganga so much, that is lower Gangetic Valley or middle Gangetic Valley. Their settlement is still concentrated towards this Saraswati, Ghagar and other rivers, Satluj, Indus. So their settlement hasn't extended up to this much. That's why we have the mention of Ganga only once, and Yamuna I think it's mentioned twice. So if you have understanding of geography, then you can understand that why Ganga is mentioned only once. So the reason is because the settlement in Rig Vedic period hasn't reached up to Ganga river. They were still in the area of Sub-Sindhu region. They were still there, so they haven't expanded so much up to Ganga river. So that is the one reason why Ganga and Yamuna are mentioned just once and twice. The next question is, total number of Vedanga is 4, 6, 9 and 12. So the total number of Vedanga is 6, and this Vedanga is very important. So there are 6 like Angas of Veda. So just remember all those 6, Google it and you will know more, and those are very important. The next question is, Dharma Sutra is part of what? Shiksha, Jyotisha, Kalpa, Nirukta. So Dharma Sutra is part of Kalpa. Okay, and these are Vedanga, part of Vedanga. Shiksha, Jyotisha, Kalpa, Nirukta. 2 more are there. The next question is, how many times word Atman occurs in Rig Veda? 2, 3, not mentioned. So the answer is going to be D. The word Atma hasn't occurred any time in Rig Veda, so it is not mentioned in there. So guys, this was for today. I hope these questions will help you to clear your concept as well as in your NET exam. So like the video, share it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.